Hey folks, I got a quick one for you. It is Friday, August 18th. Hope everyone is doing well in these insane times. Thinking about the people over in Spain as well as everyone here in America dealing with this re-emergence of white supremacy. Anyway, Gary Schwartz is a musician who has sent me music before and just sent me a copy of this one song only, promotional only single of his called It Just Is. Gary Schwartz was formerly drummer of the United States of Existence and the band The Jigsaw Scene. Gary says that this whole deal, making these records that he's put out recently, have to do with his near-death experience as an inspiration and a motivation for living in the now. I say that because I think that has something to do with him doing this. To me, it kind of boggles my mind a little bit to go through the hassle of manufacturing a CD, but only one song, and it's promotional use only, not for sale. So I'd actually be curious about the backstory, Gary, as to why you're doing it like this. Although I do get what you're saying, you're living in the now because of near death. If you want to do this, you're doing it. That's what I get. Musically, it's pop. There's a lot of nods to the pop music that what I consider classic pop that I grew up at my age of 62. I consider the classic age of pop being the 60s and the 70s, for me. And there's many nods, kind of Beatlesy. I can play just a little bit of it. Just actually go. Here's a little bit of it. Okay. Really, those chord changes, those harmonies, even brings to mind just a little bit, maybe Todd Rundgren. The words, which I tried to pay attention to, because again, to me, and I'll say this and defend it because it's my life and it's my point of view. What's most important to me always is the music, not the words. But apparently the words are related to this near-death experience, something about a hospital, doctors, and stuff. This is well done, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm glad I can, I'm going ahead and playing this stuff. So far, so good. So you can decide for yourself. But if someone wants this, I don't know how they're supposed to get it, Gary. You sent me 2 copies, so I can pass one on, which I will. But it's not on Discogs yet that I see. It's just cool. That you're doing this, and you can tell by the sound that there are people who like this vein of music that would get into this. Let me turn it one more time. There's a lot of things in the sound that are a bit of a throwback to me, and so that's why I make those references. It's well done, Gary. Thanks for sharing it with me. And I'd be curious to know more, actually, Gary, if you want to, tell me just what's going on here. What's the next step of this? Or is it just making this to have it made so you could do it? It's pretty cool, though. I received another package of CDs, which I will get to in another video. I want to keep this one short. I will add a commentary to the end that I'm not buying this both sides BS from the president. Hate and racism are wrong. White privilege is wrong. The country is not going back in time, it's going forward. The populace is more diverse than ever. The idea of trying to prop up this idea of white privilege and supremacy is madness and destructive, and these people are up to no good. I can't imagine you telling me anything that could make the whole alt-right movement seem like it's somehow beneficial to anyone, because it's not, including the people who are doing it. Stupidity, you know. Hate is stupid.